Miss Malone, are these your parents beside you? Are these your parents beside you? Yeah. Hi, nice to meet you, Mr. and Mrs. Malone.
We're good? Okay, good afternoon and welcome. This is our first installation of Live from the Main Room. This is a joint production between the Department of Entertainment Industry and the Office of Marketing and Communications at the University of North Alabama. We thank you for joining us. We hope to have this series kind of be an ongoing thing, but our first musician for us for the first installation of Live from the Main Room is Mr. Brett Burcham. Brett is majoring in entertainment industry, and you are currently about a senior, somewhere about in there, and you're originally from Montgomery, correct?
Yes. Montgomery.
Okay. Without further ado, Mr. Brett Burcham, we'll let him take it away.
Thanks, Brian. Man, must be about 1,000 people here. Does the fire marshal know about this? All right, well, this first one is called San Jose, and what this one is about is I was dating this girl, and I was telling her how I wanted to travel the world by myself, just, see the whole thing all on my own, go where I want to go, not have to worry about anyone else's emotions or any problems. And to put it kind of short and sweet, she was just like, that's dumb. And, I didn't agree with her then. But after the breakup, I kind of realized, what's the point of seeing the whole world? And you have all these memories to yourself, but what's the good in that? There's no benefit to that. There's nothing that really comes out of it. And so this song is kind of about, well, I guess, traveling with a loved one. San Jose. Cross off the things I wished I put on my bucket list, 'cause life is no adventure if it's without you. And I thought I had it all ready for curtain call. Suddenly you came into my life. We don't even need a reason why. Just smile, wave, and say goodbye. Well, let's run off to San Jose. We will find along the way things that may or may not be for us. When we're finished, girl, we'll know, 'cause we'll have our whole life to show. But let's not think quite that far ahead. First we have to get out of the bed. I used to be okay with seeing the world by day and sleeping next to nobody by night. But why would you hold the world in your hand with fingers curled? Are you gonna keep it for yourself? Well, I'd like to share it with you. We might discover something new. Yeah, let's run off to San Jose. We will find along the way things that may or may not be for us. When we're finished, girl, we'll know, 'cause we'll have our whole lives to show. But let's not think quite that far ahead. First we have to get out of the bed. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We all have a paradise, but mine isn't half as nice as anywhere right next to you. Oh, let's run off to San Jose. We will find along the way things that may or may not be for us. And when we're finished, girl, we'll know, 'cause we'll have our whole lives to show. But let's not think quite that far ahead. First we have to get out of the bed. Thank you. So when I was told I would do this, the problem in my mind came up in what order should I do my songs, and I decided that I would do them kind of chronologically, because to be honest, I'm a pretty new songwriter, pretty fresh on the scene, and haven't written too many, but I hope that you can all see like the progression in my songs, but also see the retention in the style. This next one, the main theme of it is reminding, which isn't something that you hear often, but it's something that I've seen to be pretty important in my life recently. A lot of people are cut down, and they even end up cutting themselves down in the process. And when they really just need someone to tell them that that they're important and that they're worth something. And a lot of people forget their self-worth, and so I have people in my life, thankfully, that remind me of my worth and that I'm important to them. So this one is about a girl in particular that reminds me on a constant basis. It's called "She Will Remind You." Frozen fireworks known as street lights seem to dance in her eyes. All the secrets you keep from her lose their disguise. If it's flashy you won't find her. She's a hole in the wall. And the way the words fall from her lips bring me to a crawl. If you forget why you started, well, she can remind you. And if you forget how to love, well, she can remind you. And how can you be outsmarted? Well, let her remind you. And if there are heavens above, she will remind you. No need to travel for adventure. She is one herself. If she was a book, then she would never see the shelf. You can't help but be beside her for the atmosphere. Her voice will captivate you, every word you hear. If you forget what you came for, well, she can remind you. And if you forget what you're worth, well, she can remind you. Well, can you be worth any more? Let her remind you. And if there are angels on earth, she will remind you. Thank you. So for my last song, this one I'd say is probably aimed more in the style that I'd like to stay in. Kind of like an indie vibe. My pilot artist for this song was Bon Iver. In the recording process, I recorded this song for a little project, and it had a lot of vocals, kind of like just overdubbing myself, and a lot of harmonies and different parts and stuff. But this is the stripped down acoustic version. This one's called "Let Me In." don't agree with everything you say. But I can't help it, I just have to stay. You think I'm crazy, and I think that might be true. But you stick around, you must be crazy too. Your fear is holding you back from your desires. Come with me and I can cut your wires. Dream of the day when you say, I'm glad we tried. I dream of the day when I can call you my bride. Let me in, 'cause we are thin, and now you see where I want to be. Let me in, 'cause we are wearing thin, and now I hope you see where I'm supposed to be. Thank you.